Elon Musk built cars. He launched rockets. Now he is trying to break American democracy. And all that started with a tweet, which was actually a declaration of war. Being the billionaire, disruptor, and agent of chaos, he just launched something bigger than Tesla, bigger than SpaceX, and possibly bigger than even the US presidency itself. He launched a new party. On a quiet evening while Trump was still basking in the glow of his newly signed megabill, Musk pressed post on a message that would rattle the foundation of the American political system. We live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom. Just like that, the richest man on earth officially declared war on a 160-year-old two-party system and on his former friend, Donald J. Trump. What followed wasn't politics. It was a revenge story in real time. One that pits money against machinery, ego against empire, and disruption against tradition. Trump called it ridiculous. Musk called it necessary. And behind it all, a bigger question looms like a thundercloud. Can Elon Musk actually break the two-party system? And why is he so hell-bent on doing it now? In this video, let's find out. To understand Musk's move, we need to go back just a few months. During the last presidential campaign, Elon Musk and Donald Trump were allies. They were symbiotic forces in a political ecosystem increasingly dominated by outsider energy and celebrity power. Musk wasn't just another donor. He was the world's richest man, the embodiment of disruption, and a cultural icon among tech-savvy, libertarian-leaning Americans. Trump, on the other hand, had transformed himself from a real estate mogul and reality TV star into a political wrecking ball. Their alliance seemed like a natural convergence of ambition and influence. Musk donated millions to Trump-aligned PACs, subtly amplified conservative narratives on his newly acquired platform, X, and publicly ridiculed leftist orthodoxy. Trump, in return, gave Musk policy room to maneuver, regulatory freedom for his businesses, and praise that shielded him from the media blowtorch. But every political alliance has its fault lines, and theirs was about to split wide open. The moment that triggered Musk's dramatic shift came when Trump pushed forward with his signature economic legislation, known loudly and proudly as the One Big Beautiful Bill. Marketed as a patriotic, pro-worker, pro-growth package, the bill painted a mask of economic strength. But behind the red, white, and blue language was a grim economic reality. Over $3 trillion in new debt, deep cuts to social programs like Medicaid and food assistance, and massive tax advantages for the ultra-rich and entrenched corporate interests. In Trump's eyes, it was a return to Reagan-style supply-side economics. In Musk's eyes, it was fiscal suicide wrapped in nationalism. So, he didn't just disagree, he revolted. On his platform X, he slammed the bill as debt slavery and accused both Republicans and Democrats of colluding in a system of legalized theft from future generations. For someone who built his empire by minimizing waste, automating systems, and challenging inefficiency, the bloated bill was an affront to everything Musk claims to stand for. It exposed Trump as not a revolutionary outsider, but as another red-tie politician feeding from the same trough, delivering spoils to cronies while masquerading as a warrior for the people. Musk felt betrayed, not just politically, but philosophically. Trump had, in Musk's view, abandoned the disruptive spirit that once defined him. So rather than lick his wounds or make backroom threats, Musk did what disruptors do. He created an alternative. If Trump was going to sell out to the old system, Musk would burn it down and start over. And thus came the birth of the America Party. This wasn't a think tank or a nonprofit advocacy group. This was Musk's full entry into the political arena, not as a candidate, but as a kingmaker, a force capable of buying influence, reshaping elections, and dictating national conversations. The America Party wasn't built to win in the traditional sense. It was designed to hack the political system, inject new candidates into Congress, and bleed influence away from both parties, especially Trump's Republicans. Musk may not be eligible to run for president because he was born in South Africa, but he doesn't need the Oval Office to wield power. He owns X, which functions today as the digital battlefield where public opinion is shaped and destroyed. He commands a personal fortune larger than the GDP of many countries, giving him a limitless war chest to finance campaigns and crush opposition. He controls the culture of online discourse in ways no president ever could. And now he wants to build a loyal base of elected officials who owe their political careers not to party machines, but to him. At the core of this political betrayal is not just a falling out. It's a strategic assassination of Trump's monopoly over outsider politics. For years, Trump thrived as the only anti-establishment voice with mass reach. Musk has now entered that lane, backed by more money, more data, and a more ruthless understanding of how to seize attention in the age of social media chaos. By launching a party and explicitly targeting congressional seats, Musk is positioning himself as the new conductor of disruption, one who doesn't have to win a vote to control the tempo of American politics. Now, he is declaring war on the two-party system itself, while simultaneously dragging Trump's credibility down with it. This is not a typical billionaire vanity project. This is revenge layered with strategy, masked as reform, and propelled by a deep frustration with the system both men once vowed to overturn. But now, only one of them is still pretending to change the system. The other? He is rewriting it in real time. But what is this new party? It was called the America Party, and its mission was clear: shake the foundations of a system Musk now calls a rigged monopoly. Yet Musk wasn't pitching this party as liberal or conservative. He wasn't appealing to the base of either broken tribe. Instead, he invoked the 80% in the middle, the politically homeless majority who feel abandoned by both sides. In his view, Democrats have drowned in bureaucracy, and Republicans have been hijacked by performative populism. What's left, Musk argues, is a vast, angry, exhausted center, containing millions of Americans who want progress, transparency, fiscal responsibility, and truth, but have no vehicle to get there. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on the latest news stories on geopolitics, economics, and current affairs impacting your lives. Gallup's latest polling shows that 58% of Americans now support the creation of a third party. That number is unprecedented. It cuts across age, race, geography, and income. Musk sees it as proof of market demand and politics as a broken system ready for disruption. He isn't guessing. He is reading the metrics like a CEO planning a hostile takeover. And in this, the America Party is designed not as a populist revolution, but as a precision strike. Its founding principles are sharp: eliminate corporate lobbying from Congress, dismantle the cycle of government overspending, increase budgetary transparency, and dissolve what Musk calls the elite party media triangle, the closed loop of influence between Washington, big money, and legacy media. For Musk, the system doesn't need a facelift. It needs a reset. But unlike idealistic third parties of the past, Musk's ambition isn't focused on a long-shot run for the White House. He knows the presidency is off-limits because he wasn't born in the U.S. and cannot become president. That limitation, though, isn't a weakness. It's freedom. He is free to think differently. Instead of going top-down, Musk is going inside-out, targeting the 2026 midterms with the goal of winning just enough congressional seats to disrupt everything. 10 to 15 America Party candidates could be the difference between legislation passing or failing, investigations proceeding or stalling, and policy being shaped by Washington or by Musk. This is leverage engineering, and Musk knows how to build systems of influence. He is not asking Americans to vote for him. He is building a machine that will make others answer to him. And one man is watching this happen with increasing fury: Donald Trump. You see, Donald Trump isn't afraid of liberals. He feeds off their outrage. He isn't threatened by CNN or MSNBC. They are his favorite villains. But Elon Musk? Musk is different. He is not from the political class. He doesn't care about polls or donors or party lines. He doesn't want a cabinet position or a Fox News segment. He wants power without permission, and that terrifies Trump. He is not asking Americans to vote for him. He is building a machine that will make others answer to him. And one man is watching this happen with increasing fury: Donald Trump. You see, Donald Trump isn't afraid of liberals. He feeds off their outrage. He isn't threatened by CNN or MSNBC. They are his favorite villains. But Elon Musk? Musk is different. He is not from the political class. He doesn't care about polls or donors or party lines. He doesn't want a cabinet position or a Fox News segment. He wants power without permission, and that terrifies Trump, and the retaliation came swiftly. Trump dismissed Musk as a train wreck, ridiculed the idea of a third party, and called the entire plan ridiculous. He claimed America was built for two parties, as if the Constitution had written Democrats and Republicans into its DNA. But the truth is, the Constitution never mentions parties at all. The two-party system isn't a law. It's a habit, a very old, very well-protected habit. And that protection doesn't come from popularity. It comes from barriers, ballot access laws that change in every state, debate rules designed to exclude outsiders, fundraising structures built to favor incumbents, winner-take-all electoral maps that erase third voices. The system is a fortress, built by Democrats and Republicans to keep everyone else out. But Elon Musk doesn't knock on doors. He builds his own entrances. He doesn't need the media. He owns the platform. He doesn't need donors. He is the donor. He doesn't need mainstream approval. He has a digital army, millions strong, that worships innovation and disruption. And most critically, Trump is no longer the only outsider with a following. In his place, Musk is becoming the new anti-establishment messiah, one who doesn't yell from a podium, but posts from a throne of influence. He is not attacking the system with rallies and slogans. He is rewiring it from the cloud down. However, Trump's dominance depended on being the sole disruptor. Now he's facing a version of himself, only richer, younger, and more dangerous because he doesn't play the traditional game. Musk's America Party doesn't have to win a majority to threaten Trump. All it has to do is bleed just enough votes in swing districts, fracture the anti-Democrat coalition, and deny Trump the congressional muscle he needs. And that's a nightmare scenario because it would mean Trump's enemy isn't Biden or the deep state. It's the man he once called a friend. But can the third party be successful? Well, the graveyard of American politics is littered with third parties. From Theodore Roosevelt's Bull Moose insurgency in 1912 to Ross Perot's Reform Party in the 90s, the story is always the same. A burst of energy, a flash of headlines, a crowd at the gate, and then collapse. The structure holds. The system survives. The two parties tighten their grip. So why would Musk succeed where others failed? Because the world that crushed those third-party attempts no longer exists. Roosevelt didn't have social media. Perot didn't have a platform with hundreds of millions of daily users. Jill Stein didn't control an ecosystem of memes, podcasts, influencers, and AI-driven content farms. Musk does. He doesn't need to be on CNN. He can drown CNN out. He doesn't need to join the conversation. He can create it. And timing matters. America is more fractured, cynical, and exhausted now than ever before. Voter trust in both parties is at historic lows. Institutions have failed. Gridlock is normalized. The country doesn't just want change, it wants someone to torch the rulebook. That's where Musk steps in, not as a savior, but as a system hacker. He doesn't need to build a national coalition. He just needs to show that the machine is vulnerable. If even a handful of Musk-backed candidates win, it will prove that the two-party system isn't a wall, it's a glass ceiling. And once people see the cracks, others will try to break through. That's the true threat Musk poses. Not that he will win the presidency, but that he will make the impossible look possible. That he will change the rules of political physics. That he will show future billionaires, influencers, and tech giants that they don't need parties. They need platforms, money, and messaging power. You see, sometimes you don't have to win to break the system. Sometimes you just have to make enough people believe it can be broken. And Musk doesn't need to sit in the Oval Office. He can own it from the outside. He can bankroll campaigns, shape primary outcomes, and turn obscure candidates into household names. He can dominate news cycles with a single post. He can feed stories, suppress others, and manufacture momentum on a platform that politicians now depend on to stay relevant. He is building a system of soft control, undemocratic, unregulated, and nearly unstoppable. Trump says, "Make America great again." Musk says, "Give Americans their freedom back." But both are chasing the same thing: total narrative control. The difference is that Trump relies on rallies, bluster, and nostalgia. Musk relies on code, data, and speed. One plays the crowd. The other builds the arena. In all this, the America Party isn't just a political project. It's a proof of concept. If Musk can fund enough candidates, win enough votes, and cause enough chaos in 2026, he won't just earn media coverage. He will earn political leverage. He will be the man every Republican fears and every Democrat studies. He will be the most powerful unelected force in the United States. And he will do it without ever needing a vote. You see, this isn't a third party. It's a new kind of empire. Digital, billionaire-led, decentralized, invisible, until it's too late. Elon Musk has already reshaped the automotive industry. He has privatized spaceflight. He has redefined digital speech. He has taken over the platforms where public opinion is formed. Now he's trying to rewrite democracy itself. And the terrifying part? He might already be doing it. He doesn't need a seat in Congress. He doesn't need to win a state. He just needs to break the illusion of control, to show the cracks, to pull enough threads that the whole system starts to collapse. In a nation built on two-party traditions, he is writing a third script, one that bypasses institutions and replaces them with influence. So the question isn't whether Elon Musk can run for president. It's whether he even needs to. Because in the America that's emerging, winning elections may be optional. Controlling the narrative might be enough. And if that's true, then Elon Musk didn't just enter politics. He may have just conquered it. What do you think? Is Elon Musk building a political movement or a private empire masked as democracy? Is Musk's America Party a revolution for freedom or a technocratic takeover in disguise? In the comment section below, share your thoughts on what if the real winner of 2026 and 2028 isn't a politician, but a billionaire pulling strings behind the scenes. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring the latest news stories on geopolitics, economics, changing world order, and current affairs. Things you need to stay informed. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.